What's the most unforgivable thing a nurse ever did? She unplugged my life support to charge her phone while staring right at my heart monitor, knowing exactly what would happen. I had been in a car crash just 3 days earlier. A truck hit my side of the car when a driver ran a red light. The impact shattered my ribs, collapsed my lung, and left me with internal bleeding so bad the doctors put me in a medically induced coma. I wasn't supposed to be conscious, but somehow I was. It's called covert awareness, when your brain is active but your body can't respond. I could hear everything around me, the beeping of machines, doctors talking about my poor chances, and my mom crying by my bedside each night. That evening, a new nurse came in for the night shift. She seemed annoyed from the moment she walked in, sighing loudly and checking her phone every few minutes. I heard her talking to someone, complaining that her phone battery was dying and she needed it for her side hustle calls later. I couldn't move, couldn't speak, couldn't even open my eyes to show I was listening. I was trapped inside myself, completely helpless. Around midnight, when the hospital floor got quiet, I heard her footsteps coming closer to my bed. She mumbled something about needing an outlet and how it's not like he'll notice anyway. Then I heard the unmistakable sound of a plug being pulled. Instantly, the steady hum of the machine keeping me alive went silent, and the alarm started blaring. My heart raced as panic set in. I was screaming inside my head, but my body remained perfectly still. I could feel myself slipping away as the oxygen levels in my blood dropped. But the nurse didn't rush to plug it back in. Instead, she calmly silenced the alarm, plugged in her phone, and said, "Relax, these machines have backup batteries. You've got like 30 minutes before you're actually in trouble." She laughed and walked out of the room. I lay there, time stretching like a rubber band, wondering if I would die because someone needed to charge their phone. Minutes passed that felt like hours. I could feel my body starting to shut down, my thoughts becoming foggy. Then the door burst open. Another nurse rushed in, shouting about alarm notifications at the desk. She immediately saw the unplugged cord and the phone charging in its place. She yanked out the phone, reconnected my life support, and called for help. The room filled with staff. Someone called a code. Through the chaos, I heard the other nurse trying to explain it away as a mistake, but the doctor who arrived wasn't buying it. "The alarm was manually silenced," he said. "This wasn't an accident." 3 days later, I woke up for real. My mom was there, holding my hand, tears streaming down her face. When I was strong enough, I told them everything I'd heard. The hospital launched an investigation, and security footage confirmed my story. The nurse was fired and lost her license. When I left the hospital a month later, I learned something else. She had done this before, at 2 other hospitals. What makes it unforgivable wasn't just that she risked my life for a phone charger, but that when I finally met her in court, she looked me in the eyes and said she didn't think I would remember any of it. She wasn't sorry for what she did, just sorry that I was aware enough to tell the truth.